All right, thank you so much for joining us today. If today is your first time, please do me a favor and click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. And hi, everybody. Hi, Esther Oluyide, Grandma Esther. Hi, Dayatu Muraina. I hope I got it well. Hi, Indiama. Hi, WMTV, Dr. Erica. And for those of you who like, let me call you regular Canadians that you're bumping into our channel because of the protests that have been following in Ottawa, just to let you guys know, we have different programs that serve the interest of a lot of people who are our subscribers from all over the world. And this particular program focuses on happenings in Nigeria. Okay, so you could actually watch it and get to know about the events that are going on in Nigeria, or we have other streams that are going on right about now about what is happening in Canada. So whichever program that you feel interested in, please, you're welcome to watch it. We also have a program for relationships, marriages, families, and we have fantastic episodes that we've done on that show. Today's one was very, very fantastic. I enjoyed it myself. If you've not watched it, you need to go back and watch it. Yo, Nicholas Okoye, my brother, thank you so much for being here. Guys, let's get on with the business for the day, but make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. See, um, I don't know. And by the way, let me start here. A woman came to my, this is somebody that I know very well. They came to my comments and they were lashing me about my proposal of an Nnamdi Kano Showore or Showore Nnamdi Kano ticket. And she's like, I'm deceiving people. I should stop saying such things and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't get it. This is your opinion. You have a right to express your opinion. You don't even know what's going to happen. So many things that are happening right now, you can't even do anything about it. You didn't know. So who are you to tell me that certain things are possible and they are not possible? We're just throwing things out there because the enemy, that is our enemy, which is the Nigerian government, the plans that they have for you, you don't even know, you can't even imagine it. I told you, and we have told you times without number, it doesn't matter what is your political ideology. It doesn't matter what tribe you belong to. It doesn't matter what religion you belong to. But the truth about the two major tribes in Nigeria is the tribe of the oppressed and the tribe of the oppressor. If you tell yourself the truth, you will agree with me that people are oppressed in every piece of square footage of land in Nigeria. Every place from the east to the north, people are oppressed. People are killed everywhere. There is no part of Nigeria right now that is having it easy. There's kidnapping going on everywhere. There's killings. There's armed robbery. Human life has been reduced to absolutely nothing. In fact, somebody was telling me that, oh, can you imagine that somebody died and nobody's doing anything about it? I said, look, it's because to die in Nigeria is nothing. Absolutely nothing. They are quack doctors. Nigeria is a failed state. In fact, to call Nigeria a failed state would be messing up the name failed. Honestly, you should qualify Nigeria with a more appropriate adjective than a failed state. I hope I got that English correct. And so that's about the woman who was angry with me that I was proposing a Showore Nnamdi Kano presidency. You don't even, yes, thank you, Ndiama. I said Nigeria is a dead state with dead leaders. Nnamdi Kano is in incarceration in DSS. Shore is limited to Abuja. He can't even move. Igboho is way in Benin Republic. And since these three men have been clamped down by the government, who else is talking? Show me who else is talking. Even Tony Nadi with all these beautiful ideas, I don't hear Tony Nadi talking anymore. And when I say people want to criticize me, no, I don't. I'm not criticizing. I'm telling you the fact. I'm not the kind of person that will tell you, oh, I don't have anything against Tony Nadi. I have plenty against him. Sorry. When it came to my platform and I was asking him, listen, Tony, how about if we can bring you and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He said, no way, over his dead body. I hope now he's willing to do that. But I'm trying to tell you, it's not by talk. I'm more on the side of people who do the talk and they walk the walk. And this I have seen in Omoyele Sowore, this I have seen in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this I have seen in Chief Sunday Igboho. This is my opinion. You are entitled to your own opinion also. And so what am I saying? I'm saying that I hope people can read in between the lines. I hope people are not folding their arms and just waiting for the government of Nigeria to be the one that is always calling the shots. I hope not. We were having a meeting yesterday and somebody was trying to tell me about how to do things properly with election, with the government. But I'm trying to tell them, if you play the game with the government will beat you hands down. Listen, you can't win at their own game. You can't. So the only thing you have to do, just like in warfare, is to bring in the element of surprise. You cannot allow your enemy to predict your every move. If you're predictable, then you're dead. You're finished. And so the government comes out with things that is always shocking us. We're always reacting. We're always trying to follow them. Why? When you know that where they want to lead you to is a place where there is no hope, a place of death, why would you follow them sheepishly? Why would you do that? Just look at it's a game they're playing. Can't you see the game? And you know, it's very, very frustrating. You know how many times I've stopped and come back and stopped and come back again? Because sometimes I feel like there's no need talking to people. Let me just be in the background, help whoever I can help, go into meetings that I'm called into concerning the freedom of all these activists. Because when you keep talking to the people, what you get back from the people is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Like things will be happening and people can't even read in between the lines. People can't shine their eyes and see what is happening. Can you not see what is happening? Like, what else do you want to happen before you understand that this government is playing games? No, you can only twist the hands of the government to be able to do what you want. They will not give you what you want on a platter of gold. No. In fact, what they want is for all of you to be dead. If all of you were dead, it would be better for them. You think so? You think so not? Like, you really think I'm not telling you the truth? Do you know how many people have died in Nigeria? Do you know? At the hands of bandits, at the hands of kidnappers? What has the government done? Nothing. Except Buhari coming to say, we didn't realize that. Can you imagine when a president will come and say, oh, I didn't realize that this case of terrorism was this bad. And then he will regularly come and promise you that it's just become a big joke, a game. Oh, we are now ready to do something about insecurity. That's what the government that has been there for how many years? So when we read the news about Sunday Igboho'S extension of his detention by 6 months. Just when yesterday it sounded like there was a promise that he will soon be released. Everybody was getting excited. And then only for them. So it's just a joke. And the only time people can joke with you is when you're not a threat to them. The government does not feel threatened one bit. The government is in a place where they are so comfortable. Didn't the Bible say, why are we at ease in Zion? Why? Look at the report in Sahara Reporters. It says, Benin Republic government extends Igboho'S detention for 6 months. Igboho has been detained in Benin Republic since he was arrested in Cotonou Airport by security forces. Government of the Republic of Benin has extended the incarceration of Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igboho, for 6 months. This contradicts a recent announcement by an Abuja-based human rights lawyer, Pelumi Olajegbeshi. Igboho will soon be released from detention. That's what the lawyer said. Though Olajegbeshi has since resigned from the team of lawyers handling Igboho's case, he posted on Facebook over the weekend that Chief Sunday Igboho will be out very soon and there will be massive jubilation across the entire Yoruba land. He is no doubt a courageous man. This is very authoritative, just that our Yoruba leaders should stop being selfish and allow good to prevail, he had added. However, Chief Yomi Aliyu San, counsel for Igboho, on Sunday night said the Benin Republic government had extended Igboho's incarceration without any hearing. Aliyu said the government of the Republic of Benin has renewed the incarceration of Chief Sunday Igboho, Sunday Adeyemo, aka Igboho'S, for another 6 months, even though there is no criminal charge in their file in Cotonou and without extradition request from Nigeria. Igboho has been detained in Benin Republic since he was arrested at the Cotonou airport by security forces in the West African nation. He was trying to fly to Germany in July 2021. Igboho fled Nigeria after his house was raided by operatives of the Department of State Services. What I don't understand, what is difficult to explain is when someone is arrested and detained, do they normally come and say, oh, we're going to hold him for another time? I know that during show arrest case, DSS applied to hold him for another 40 days. And then later they came to say, we want to hold him for another 80 days. And then the judge refused and he was released. But in this case, without trial or anything, you know why they did that? It's just a game they are playing. Just because we just heard a few days ago that, oh, Sunday Igboho is going to come out. They had to make a categorical statement that, oh, no, he's not going to be there for the next 5 months. What is next 5 months? This is February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months. August, 6 months. 6 months in 2022. What are we talking about? So if by now you still don't understand the game that the government is playing, if you don't understand the game the government is playing, then I pity you. Kenneth Adibe said, what is our brothers, the Oduduwa, doing about this? What are you doing about Mazi Nnamdi Kano that is locked up in Abuja? That's the question. What are you doing about Showore, who is restricted to Abuja, who lives in the US, but is in Nigeria, but cannot even go and see his mother, who is sick? I agree with you, Kenneth Adibe. He says his brothers are quiet about Igboho. That is why I'm saying we should stop playing these games. It's a game. Igboho is a new person to the scene when it comes with dealing with the government. So I would presume that his followers are trying to grapple with this experience. Mazi Nnamdi Kano has been where he is right now, and so members of IPOB, they understand. And that's why maybe you see them screaming, you see them shouting, you see them raising money, you see them still agitating. Followers of Omoyele Sowore have not kept quiet. Omoyele Sowore himself has not kept quiet because he's been there on the scene fighting the government since the 1980s. So he understands. Sowore is not playing any game. Sowore does not play by the rules. Every single bail condition that Sowore was given, he has broken all of those bail conditions. And remember when people said, oh, Sowore, the problem with you is that the judge gave you a condition for bail and you are trying to break that condition. And Sowore just stuffed his ears. They said, do not talk to the press. Do not gather amongst a certain group of people. Do not do this. The only one that he has not broken is leaving the city. Why? Because he knows that is a setup. He knows they set a trap for him, but he doesn't want to give them their joy. He knows it's a trap. That's why he's not. Remember, I told you guys once here that when there was so much pressure about Sowore leaving Nigeria, he said, listen, Chidi, I know every way to get out of this country, and I can do it if I want to. But that's what they want me to do. So just to let you know that he's not playing the game with them. And all of us shouldn't be playing that game. We should be revolutionary in our thinking. We should set the pace. We shouldn't be reactionary. No. You should go ahead and do the thing. If you keep waiting, they do it, then you come back and you react and you respond. The person that has done it has gone home since. You should be proactive. You should be proactive. And you can only do this from a position of an understanding of your rights. Sowore understands his rights. That's why when they told him sit at home, he said, no, I'm not sitting at home. I have not done anything wrong. Most of you argued this with me. You argued and argued, Chidi, why don't you even people from within our movement said, Chidi, why don't you tell Sowore to stop coming out, to stop doing this, to stop this? What about if they rearrest him? Now, has he not proven something to you? Because people think that it's only when someone is talking. No, you are supposed to be intelligent enough to watch somebody's actions and understand what he is trying to teach you. Sowore has been able to teach us by his actions that it is the government that is playing games. It is government that is in the wrong. Because if the government was right, they would have arrested Sowore by now. Why haven't they arrested him? Because they knew they didn't have any case against him. They knew all those bail bonds were very, very what do I want to use? Very, very impracticable. They knew it didn't make sense. They knew it was not practical at all. Because a lot of them were against his fundamental human rights. So he will go about his duties. He will do everything that is permissible within the law. He will not disturb anybody. He has freedom of association. You cannot convict him before the conviction. While the case is still in court, you will decide a lot of things that is the judgment that you will normally pass on somebody. While the case is still in court, you can't do that now. That would be extrajudicial. That would be very wrong. And so, back to Sunday Igboho, I'm honestly hoping that people will begin to do something to show the government that we're not playing this game with you. A lot of people have just folded their hands and they are watching, just watching and waiting for this government. This government is prepared to freeze every single thing, just freeze everything and wait till 2023. That's what they are prepared to do. So if you think that, oh, they will just change their minds, but they are not going to change their minds at all. It's a huge game they are playing. Their eyes is on 2023, and so they are playing all these games just to make sure that they prepare the ground for 2023. That's all they're doing. Anybody who is an obstacle to them, they just want to keep up. They'll just, if they had their way, they'll just eliminate all these people. If they had their way. But they're smart. They know if they did that, they would have more. Do you know? You don't know the power that you have. The government only plays games on you to make you believe that they are the one that is powerful. But 20 million Nigerians, I mean 200 million Nigerians, how many people are in the whole security forces? How many people make up the government of Nigeria? Do you know the percentage of the citizens that these people are? So you are more powerful than them. That's why they cannot touch Mazi Kano, because they know the repercussion. That's why they cannot touch Igboho. That's why they cannot touch Moyele Shore. So what have they resorted? They've resorted in using hoodlums. You saw the time when there was even one of them with a dagger out in the open. If that person was wearing a beret, I'm telling you, they would have killed that person. If those people that you saw them with dagger, they did not hide. If one of them was wearing a beret like me, that person would have been a dead person by now. The police watched all of these things happening. They didn't say anything. They allowed it. They wanted them to achieve their aim, the aim for which they were hired. When they didn't achieve that aim, that's when the police now came in to try to save those guys. They didn't save the people, the victims they were at. It was only when the crowd, which is what we're saying, power belongs to the people. When the people without any arms overpowered the people who were armed, that's when the police came. Because they didn't believe the people would do that. So what does that tell you? That is that there's power in the people, and we must allow the government games that they are playing. Whoever is in the Odudua Nation movement or Odua Nation or whatever it is, you guys should sit up. You guys should do something. Just keep quiet. That time sorry guys. Sorry. You know that time they said Boho is a quiet person. I think we have some glitches. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We seem to have some glitches. Okay, so part of this game that they are playing is having us distracted, toying with the idea of bringing people like Tinubu. Can you imagine bringing people like Tinubu to come into our political space and be making noise? That is part of their huge distraction. Let's go and look at the story again. It says Tinubu returns to Nigeria after spending 10 days in the United Kingdom. Another game, another very unserious joke that is playing with us. But it is only when we allow them. It's when we allow them that they can play this kind of games that they're playing. Can you imagine? Tinubu went to UK. This is somebody that you people that have been coming to my platform, coming to my page, saying whatever you like about Tinubu. This is the person you want us to even start to consider. Somebody who has to, he has not even started. He has started going to hospital abroad. Something but look, I'm hoping to land on national dollars out of country 10 days that are special according to reports land on son. Imagine a young man. How can you? Tinubu is changing without he's not old man. From photos shared by supporters on social media, Tinubu was well for the presidential. Reports had some days ago reported how the former Lagos governor jet of Nigeria to seek medical attention abroad. Go walk, all this is where see people are fleeing for it. You see how the town wearing and people are, we should stop playing game so terribly. And come back, okay? Sorry about that. I hope it's much better now. I had a total shutdown of some of the tools that I'm using, so I had to restart my whole system. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, how is it now, guys? Is it still breaking or is it better? I don't know what is happening, but sometimes it happens like this. Is it better or is it still breaking? Let me know, please, guys. Can someone tell me if it's still breaking? Over here, it looks okay. Talking about Tinubu and how they are even toying with the idea of. I hope you can hear me, please. They are even toying with the idea of bringing Tinubu to run for presidency again. Can you imagine that? Isn't that madness? Isn't that just a game that they're playing? That's why I like um, someone like um, Adebanjo. Adebanjo's statements. That's the kind of thing you want to read in the media. Okay, when you read something like this, it gives you a little hope that at least some people are still talking and they've not gone to bed like a person. So it's what he has to say, Adebanjo has to say. He said, don't antagonize IPOB leader Nnamdi Kano. He is your savior. He's telling Ndigbo this. Adebanjo says begging Buhari to release Kano is submission to tyranny, which will make Zik shake in his grave. Leader of the Yoruba socio-cultural group Afenifere Pa Ayo Adebanjo has advised Igbo leaders not to antagonize the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB leader breached the bail condition granted him by Justice Binta, before whom he was standing trial in 2017. Was, however, rearrested in Kenya in June and brought back. You see, when they write like this, I nearly don't want to read their paper, but let's just go on. He was, however, rearrested. How did you say he breached the bail conditions? He just won a case where the judge said they should pay him 1 billion for going to attack him in his house, and you still are here saying he breached the bail conditions. I don't even know whether this one is a newspaper that is owned by the government. The which one is this? It says, call yourself the niche. I don't even know about it. Just that I clicked this story and it came up. He was, however, arrested in Kenya. That's what you call it. He was rearrested in June 2021 and brought back to Nigeria to continue with his trial. Since his extradition, rendition, Kano has been in custody of the Department of State Services, DSS. The federal government on Monday, January 17th, filed a fresh 15-count terrorism charge against him, thereby increasing the counts in the initial charge, bordering on treasonable felony from 7 to 15 useless charges. 15-count amended charge marked that number there was signed by Director of Public Prosecution MB Abubakar, but in an exclusive chat with the niche, Adebanjo said Kano committed no crime. Exactly. And cautioned Igbo against alienating him. I have told Igbo leaders, do not antagonize IPOB, he said. Though Pa Adebanjo said he has never met Kano, he is of the opinion that the embattled IPOB leader will be Igbo's savior. I have never met Nnamdi Kano, but I say, don't antagonize him because he will be your savior. Ndi Igbo. Given the reason for his accession, Adebanjo, who was a protege of the late sage Chief Obafemi Awolowo, said, but for Nnamdi Kano, but for Sunday Igboho, restructuring won't be in the front burner of discussions in the country today. Both of them brought the issue to the front burner. But I will tell you, if you go back to people like Omoyele Sowore, you'll see that they were talking about this way before Mazi Nnamdi Kano, way before Sunday Igboho. The 93-year-old Yoruba leader regrets that just when the issue of restructuring was gathering momentum, a bit of who will be the president was thrown to Igbo, and otherwise proud, intelligent people with all their education are allowing those he said have only primary school education to dribble them, playing games. Adebanjo said Igbo don't know the asset they have in IPOB. If IPOB can mobilize the people and say, don't go out, and in spite of the position of the governors, no one goes out, that is significant. You see, that is the kind of power I'm hoping that we can mobilize and keep it standby. That's what I'm trying to say. Mobilize this power, keep it standby. You never know what we're going to use for it tomorrow. That's exactly what I'm saying. But sometimes people don't understand it. That's what I was talking about. If you had this. Adebanjo, who insisted that the issue of mobilization was important because he does not trust the Fulani, said he is giving the same advice to the Yoruba. I don't trust any Fulani man. And as I told Governor Akeredolu, it is all right for you to pass a resolution. But before that, rally your people. No restructuring, no election. Go and mobilize. That is where your weapon lies. Don't fight them with violence because the Fulani are all over the country. They are in your village and my village. All of them are armed. They will run over you. But we have one weapon with which we can defeat them hands down, and that is civil disobedience. If we don't take part in this election, let Buhari go on. Some say that it's a difficult thing, but I'm happy they are saying it is difficult, not that it's impossible. If you cannot fight a difficult battle, then go and submit yourself for slavery. Adebanjo said it was when they did that, I said, "Oh my God!" I was ashamed, and to imagine that Sadiki and Mechi led that delegation, and Mechi was trenches with us when we were against colonialism. He was in NCNC group. We were in action now. Go to be full like reactionary. Please, you have your people done. All the free women now will like carry out the power. Yeah, and have we don't listen in the constitution. Must depend. Just some people say, "Oh, position, you are not." I said to them, "I'm not for secession, but I don't oppose it. I don't believe that people should secede if we have a federal constitution. Well, your tents, O Israel, we will be in on the basis of the agreement. Next, long is the order. That is with us. That is what is. If it is Nigeria, we did it us on the right. I will call of being right that it's not happening. This just keeps on. I'm going up here. I'm not because my guys. I'll catch you guys. Okay, take, see you tomorrow.